On almost all occasions, the managers of Uganda's economy at the national level have described this country's debt as manageable.
When future date payment obligations are discounted to today's value, our public debt to GDP ratio is at 27%.
But what are the details of this debt? Uganda's recorded public debt is 28 trillion shillings, which is about 33.8% of the GDP. Of the 28 trillion shillings, 17 trillion was borrowed from donors and international development partners, while 11.5 trillion was borrowed locally through treasury bonds and bills. In this financial year, government intends to spend at least 4.9 trillion shillings repaying debt and another 2.6 trillion paying the interest accumulated on debt.
The only worry we had was for the domestic debt because its interest rate is very high. And we have seen we have reduced it to 954 billion, which I think will take us to a level that is sustainable. So we are not very worried about the public debt figures. We are worried, we can only be worried about the rate of implementation, which we have said now. If you are not prepared to get a loan, don't ask for it.
In the previous financial year, Uganda took up money for energy, works, health, education, security, and public sector management, but only used 24% of it, yet the loans attracted interest.
What surprises me is that even these monies, by the way, we borrow them. After we have borrowed them, we don't give out the money to the people who are supposed to receive it. Our loans are performing at 27%.
What are you borrowing for? Is it a critical issue? For 4 years you have not implemented the project because you borrowed without clearing the leeways.
America is run on debts. America owes China billions and billions of dollars, okay? But America is done in debts. In Europe, the entire European individual house rely on credit card, credit in buying the furniture, credit in buying the televisions, everything's on credit. Homes, factories, and other institutions rely on credit. So why should Uganda also enjoy the credit to make things lubricate their lives? So,
according to the standards set by the International Monetary Fund that works to foster global monetary cooperation, secure financial stability, and facilitate international trade, only debt that is less than 50% of the GDP ratio is good and manageable. Uganda is at 33.8%. Raymond Mujuni, NTV.